We're on the Isle of Wight today. We're on the number 2, going for a bit of a joyride. Blakey's next to me, Butler's behind. Join us as we ride a route on the Southern Vectis GSC routes as we go on the moor buses. Roll the music. Welcome to the first of the Go South Coast specials. This one starting off strong with the Southern Vectis Route 2. We go from Newport, obviously Isle of Wight, down through to Blackwater Junction, which is strange enough, there's one of those in Bournemouth. Then we head over to Goods Hill, Shanklin Bus Station, Sandown Victoria Road, Brading, Ryde Tesco, and Ryde Transport Interchange, or as most people call it, Ryde Bus Station. This route runs every half an hour, Monday to Sunday. From Newport bus station, it leaves every quarter past and quarter to the hour, and it takes roughly an hour and 25 minutes to get to its destination of Ryde Transport Interchange. Obviously, depending on traffic, you could be there a bit earlier, you could be there a bit later. So today, this is the first of what I would like to do as the Go South Coast specials. Obviously today we're kicking it off with Southern Vectis. There will be a few more videos like this in the near future, where we go, say, for a ride on Salisbury Reds, Blue Star, or if we get the chance again to come back to the island or go up to Swindon to do the Swindon buses. Now, the reason it's not going under the Holidays on the Moor Buses brand is because, like I'll explain a little bit later on, Southern Vectis is part of Go South Coast, who also operate Moor Bus back in Bournemouth and Poole. So I just thought this would be a nice little video to do, and thought while I was on the island, why not? So I'll just leave you with the time lapse now. There'll probably be a bit more talking when we get closer to the Ryde Tesco's, but just enjoy the route and we'll see you later on. After a quick snack and stop, we're now back on the Route 3 instead of the Route 2. However, we do follow the same route into Ryde from the Tesco's, cutting down through the back roads past Ryde St John's, the bus museum, and then finally into Ryde itself. Now we're now travelling on a E400 MMC like we were before on the number 2, but later on we do go for a ride on a E400 Classic on the number 9. Unfortunately I wasn't able to get any footage, so please bear with me with that one. And then we got back to Newport bus station, and we see a DOE, which is an Optare Olympus, so like 1412 back in the 40s and 50s videos. And obviously there are a few other buses on the island. You've got Scania Omni-Cities, you've got Solo SRs, Paxton Presidents, and you've got the first 3 of the Visionaires, which are half cabs, number 1401, 2 and 3. But hopefully we'll see them at some point in another video. But yeah, coming into Ryde now, and we'll see you down on the platform. So we're doing something different. We're sat here at Ryde Esplanade Station on the Isle of Wight, obviously in Ryde. We've just come off the number 3. We did change over slightly when we were at Tesco. Needed to get something to eat. So it's been a long day, so changed from the 2 to the 3.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 is the 1837, service 2, Ryde Pier Head. This service is currently on time. Calling out, Ryde Pier Head only. This service is operated by Island Line.
But yeah, so we're about to get the Island Line at one station, just to Ryde Pier Head. Now, I know this is an On the Moor Buses episode, and we're not on Moor Buses, but technically Go South Coast do own Southern Vectis, so it's the same company. And as always, if you want to get an all day on the island, here's your ticket zone, and here is the information you'll need for all that. And if you come in the summer season, you can get a Rover/Breezer ticket, which will be listed just here as well. And if you fancy doing the Island Line, I'll leave a link in the comments below if you want to get a bit more of that. And let me know if you want to see a British Rail Adventures episode on the Island Line coming in the next few months, maybe, or maybe early next year. But we're going to go and get the train, and we'll see you at the pier head.
The next train to arrive at platform 1 is the 1837, service 2, Ryde Pier Head. This service is currently on time. Calling out, Ryde Pier Head only. This service is operated by Island Line.
So we're here at Ryde Pier Head with the newly refurbished 484 class. This is 484003. And on the platform here now, they've had to raise the platform itself because the older trains, with the old 38 stock, they were quite low down. So the other platforms just over there are considerably lower than this one. Yeah, they're lovely 2-car units. The cabs are actually classic D-train cabs. The insides have been refurbished and refreshed. They've got 3-pin charge sockets and USB chargers, and you can walk between the carriages now, which is quite big for an ex-underground stop. But we'll hop back on, go back down to the pier head. We're at the pier, we're going to go back down to Esplanade, and then we'll get back on the 9, back to Newport, and then we'll head back to Cowes on the number 1. finally back here at Newport bus station. It's been a lovely day riding around on the Isle of Wight buses. Hopefully again soon we'll come back and do another episode, probably a holidays on the Moor buses, where we look at more of the routes here, probably the breezes and connects and whatever we get around to. But I've been Aaron as Jack, and I hope to see you all in the next episode of On the Moor Buses.